But do I know who I want the new me to be? Do I want a new me? I fear change. Oh my god, my anxiety. Oh, hi! It's time for another episode of Monday Coffee with the Doll. This week we're going to be talking about all things New Year's awesomeness. New Year, new me. New Year, old me. New Year, I don't know what the hell I'm doing me. But we're in for it, so grab your mug of positivity and let's get cracking. So it's that time of year where it's about to be a new year and everybody starts talking about their New Year's resolutions. And it's kind of funny how it's like we all try to find these really positive perspectives on how to handle things, and as soon as we find a positive, everybody's like, no, you're stupid, you shouldn't say that, new year, new me, oh my gosh, you're supposed to be working on yourself all year long. I'm so tired of hearing new year, new me, nobody ever does anything, blah blah blah. It's like we can't even have positive futures for ourselves without people trying to be negative. But in my opinion, I feel like New Year, New Me is really a personal thing. It's not New Year, New Me, let me hear your opinion on it. It's New Year, New Me, how am I going to better myself and do even more amazing things with my life this year? Everybody always feels like as soon as we try to do something for ourselves, it means that it's time for them to also be involved. It's time for them to also interject their opinions. Even when it comes to things like personal New Year's resolutions, which is just absolutely the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of. I think every year it's like a new Monday. You know, it's like that one yearly Monday that comes around, like the biggest Monday of Mondays. And much like everything else, we have a choice. We have a choice to either pursue the new year, new me and try to strive to do 10 times better than we did last year for ourselves. Or we can look at it like, oh my gosh, here's another opportunity to just suck at everything. And that's a really easy route to take. I mean, it's easy to just be like, I can't do it and then not do it. But that's such a waste of your life. That's such a waste of every single day that you've been given. And I've been really looking at time lately. I've really been looking at what I'm doing with my time, and I'm really working hard to try and find better outlets and stay more productive and stay more consistent with what I'm doing that makes me happy. And I've noticed that it kind of, when you focus on those kinds of things for yourself. My dog is very upset because the cat is outside the door messing with her. So I think that if you focus on things that are happy for you, that are positive for you, your passions and the things that you enjoy spending your time, I think that those are the kinds of things that really help weigh, like when it comes to your anxiety and your depression, the more positive things that you're fulfilling yourself with. I've noticed that you have less bad days. Well, I have less bad days. Still have a lot of bad days, but I have less bad days. But I think it's really funny that, you know, the selfie came out and people, you can tell when people post things where, like girls for instance, I follow so many girls, and you can tell when they post a selfie that they posted it because they felt good about themselves in that moment. You know what I mean? Like in that instance, in that moment of their time, they really felt confident and beautiful and encouraged and empowered, and they had all this positive energy flowing, so they took a picture of themselves, right, to capture it. And I think that that's awesome. But I've noticed more and more that with those photos come captions that almost make excuses for posting the photo, like I took this because, or and it's always like a total bullcrap excuse. Like, no, you were feeling yourself. You wanted to take a picture of it and post it because you were feeling yourself, but you also knew that there's probably going to be people out there who try to make you feel bad for that and talk crap. So you try to like head that off. before it even opens that door. And I've noticed that a lot of us kind of filter just our own behavior and our own actions because we're terrified that other people are going to judge us or they're going to condemn us for personal actions. Like if you want to take a selfie and post a picture of it, the only person that's affecting is you. Like that's it. That's the only person. Can other people decide to let it also affect them because they're jealous or they're salty? Yeah, that can happen. That definitely can happen. That doesn't mean that it needs to stop us from feeling empowered or confident or just totally into ourselves. We shouldn't stop feeding into that positive acceptance of ourselves because somebody else decided that they wanted to be a negative Nancy about it. It's a waste of your time to worry about those people. I've noticed with New Year's and the rise of social media and how much we all spend on there and the interaction that we have on there, you know, you notice different things that used to be common and used to be just something that everybody participated in. Now everything is being shared, so it allows different outlets to come in and judge everything all the time. And something like New Year, New Me, you would think it's just like, no, that's really positive. That's a great mindset to take on the new year with, because you have a new year, you have all these new chances, all these new possibilities. So naturally you're like, you know what? I'm gonna push myself and I'm gonna do better this year in all aspects. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna pursue that and I'm gonna, you know, and then there's people that come along and are like, I hate hearing about people's new year, new me. I'm so tired of hearing about it. Oh my God, here we go. It's New Year's. It's time for new year, new me. It's like, but why is that what you choose to be negative towards? Like, why is that the thing that you've decided you need to focus on instead of maybe, I don't know, focusing on a new year and a less saltier you? But that's none of my business. So I've noticed a lot of you have your mug of positivities and I'm super excited about that. I'm super excited that the mug of positivity is catching on and making its way to places all over the globe. And I really love you for it. If you guys want a mug of positivity, just visit my friends at foreveraboveme.com. You can get your very own Monday coffee with the doll mug of positivity and you can rep what influences you in your life. Yeah. I think that my mindset going into this new year, I really want to continue to improve myself. You know, I think that the term new year, new me has a really strong presence. I think that it's a really important statement to make. You know, change is a really hard thing. And I know for me, for instance, change is one of the most terrifying. I don't do well with change. You know, I get into my own little, you know, systems and routines and all the things that comfort me and help me with my anxiety and my depression. So challenging that or changing that is terrifying. I don't want to do it. And I think for people to say, no, I want to work on myself and I want to do better and be better and act better and strive for bigger things and challenge myself, I think that that's a huge thing to claim to want to do, because it's very hard. It's hard to break old routines and old habits, and it's hard to start new ones and be consistent with them. And I think going into the new year, that's my main focus, is that I want to do better, and I want to do better because it will be better for me, but then it'll also be better for my family, who is my whole world. And I think that if we start focusing more on our own beings and what we ourselves are doing before we start projecting onto judging other human beings, I think that we'll definitely do better, just in a sense. You know what I mean? I think I need to address this shadow because it's really dark outside and there is a horrible, like, cloudy storm and it's pretty dark. So I brought in a light. I feel like it's judging me. I think my best New Year's was the New Year's before last, and it was my last New Year's in Oklahoma City. And it was me and my boyfriend and my two boys. We were in my apartment at the time. It was the apartment that I was in after the house fire we went through. And my boyfriend was in town. He's my fiance now, but my boyfriend then was in town. And we invited over my best friend Ashley and her boyfriend. They now have the most beautiful little baby in the whole world. Oh my god, I would need a whole nother video to gush about him. But they came over, and you know, that New Year's I really felt like it was a defining change in my life, because it really was just full of real love and looking at what the future can bring us, and seeing both her and I, you know, she's my best friend and we've gone through so much crap, both together and before we even became best friends. And that New Year's was really a start for us. You know, we both had been through so much heartache and so much grief, and we were really opening new chapters of our lives. And since then, you know, we've just continued to grow, and we've continued to take a path that we decided we wanted for ourselves. And ultimately, I think that's kind of the biggest thing is choosing the path for you that's best for you, and not allowing other people's opinions or influence to so strongly dictate that you can end up missing out on really important things for yourself, because we allow outside sources to hold more weight in our decisions than our own hearts and our own, you know, we know what we want, we know what's best for us, we know, you know, what direction we want to go in, and a lot of times we just never get to embrace that. We don't get to find out, we don't get to experience it, because other people can have such weight towards our decisions. It can really hurt. My cat is going cray cray. I'll be right back. You know, you would think that my animals would behave better than my children, but no. But I think that about sums it up for this week. I think that going into the new year, you really need to be you focused. Work on your mental health, work on your mental balance, work on, you know, work on embracing happiness for you. Not happiness for what other people want, but happiness for you. And I've learned that the more that I seek my happiness, the better I am in other aspects of my life. You know, I become more happy in everything, because who you are in your, you know, your soul and your spirit, if that's not happy and that's not reaching its full potential, everything else is gonna lack. And I think that this year we really need to strive at making it our most colorful, vibrant year yet. So, with that being said, let's talk about this week's Monday Coffee Kisser. Yes, folks. This week I am wearing, dun da da da, you can't see it because I don't know what I'm doing. This is Too Faced Cosmetics Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick in one of their limited edition gingerbread shades. This is shade 04. Now, I don't think this was one of the original, because originally they put out Gingerbread Girl and Gingerbread Man, or Gingerbread Boy, I don't remember. Which, isn't that kind of contradictory of everything right now? Aren't we just people? We should just be ginger people. Can't be ginger boy, can't be ginger girl, you gotta be ginger people. I think that it's one of maybe an in-between shades. I looked for it online, I couldn't find it anywhere. The only thing that's on it is a number, and it's 04. I don't know how I got this shade, but I can't find it anywhere online, so it might be hard to find. But it is one of Too Faced Melted Matte lipsticks, and it's super comfortable. Look at it, like, it looks like it's my lips. But I really love it, super comfortable. One of my beautiful friends, Leslie, sent this to me for Christmas along with a few other things. And this was the first melted matte lipstick I tried, and I absolutely love it. It's phenomenal. It smells like gingerbread. Super comfortable, super long lasting. I'm a really big fan, and this shade is like the most perfect pink shade ever. But you can check those out. I would like it in red. I would really like it in red because I love this shade and I love how it wears. So, but yeah, that's this week's Monday Coffee Kisser. We have a new year ahead of us, you guys. We have every possibility in the world, and I thank you so much for spending as much time with me that you do throughout your year. And from me to you, I really wish you guys a happy new year, happy hearts, happy minds. And I think this year we're just gonna keep expanding, and we're going to find that happiness together. And I'm really happy to know that I have you guys along for the ride. You guys have been with me for years, some of you watching everything that I've gone through, and if you're still here, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for always being in my corner. So here's to new year, new us. We're gonna be amazing. So here's to the years that fill our lives and the days that fill our week. Let's make them as amazing as we are. Bye!